All right, so here's my simple animation. Not a whole lot behind it. This is good for kind of a maybe high B, um, maybe a B, not quite a work right here. I would want to go extra for that. Um, so I've got my graphic imported here, and I've got a simple classic tween, a couple different classic tweens applied here. Nothing very exciting, not very eye-catching, so I'm going to try something different here. I'm going to talk about motion tweens, a little bit different. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to remove that classic tween. And I'm going to remove this last frame here and clear that keyframe out. I'm going to go back to this frame. I'm going to unlock it. And I want to right click on that frame, on that keyframe, and I want to go to create motion tween. Notice when I do that, it created a new layer, a new little symbol here, a little motion symbol. And also have different options here. Rotate, no, or clockwise or counterclockwise. So I got different options here. So as I create a motion tween, notice that it's not purple, it's orange for a motion tween. I'm going to leave it right here to start. And then I'm going to move my timer down this way. And then I'm going to move my object. Notice it creates a little path. I'm going to move my timer, I'll move my object. Move my timer, move my object, and keep doing that all the way up. And it keeps a little path there so I can see where my points are. Now I can go back and I can adjust this by going to each point and making some changes. Maybe I want it to go down more. Maybe I want this one to go not at that high. I can make some adjustments as I go. And so as I play it now it kind of swims by instead. A little bit more animated, which is better. Now, you see other options that show up here. When I have this selected, I can see that it also shows tweening, shows rotate. I can say clockwise. Maybe I want it to rotate for some reason. Wouldn't make much sense for mine, but as I rotate it, it rotates out one whole way. So that's another option. You can get kind of fun and have some fun with that and play around with some different options. Now I can really try something different and make it really spin crazy. All right. So you can have things spin in, spin out. That's kind of cool to do. So something to play around with. Different options for you. And last one I'm going to talk about is a shape tween. And I'm going to lock down this layer and this layer. I'm going to look at my background. And a simple way to do like a shape tween here is by changing colors. And so my background, it's fine. But what if I want something a little bit more happening with my background? I can move down my timeline here. I can right click on an object or on my timeline and go to my object because this is my rectangle for my background. If I want to change the color to something else like that. Okay, that's pretty bright. Now it starts off here and then goes to there. So in between, I'm going to right click. I'm going to go to create shape tween. And I'll have a whole lot of other options that show up here too. Something worth playing around with as well. I'm not going to go through each one of these. There's a lot to do with that. But notice that this is kind of a dark orange tween that shows up on my timeline. And now it fades it from one color to the next color. So I can do that. I can change the colors and have them fade back and forth into different colors. That's another option for you. So if I go down the line here and I go to my object, change the color to something like that, right click, create shape tween, and now it's going to fade between those colors. So I can keep on with that, and then my crazy animation at the end, and that's cool. Just different ways that you can play around with different types of tweens. And so it's kind of cool to understand how you can make different objects do different things with the various tweens that Animate has. So we've got classic tweens, we've got motion tweens, and we've got shape tweens. Have fun with these. See how you can make your animation, your motion graphic as interesting and animated as possible for our logo. And we'll see you next time.